It gives me immense pleasure to be here at the inaugural of XCON, the exhibition for construction equipment industry. Indian infrastructure sector is the backbone to sustain the economic growth of the country. In order to strengthen the sector, the investment is increasingly gradually over the past years. The investment in infrastructure is 7.9% of GDP in 2011, and it is expected to grow to 10.7% in the 2017. India has attained the second rank globally among developing countries in attracting private investment for infrastructure projects. Road sector has been a major destination for this investment. The approach document to the 12th five-year plan has set a target of 9% growth per annum for the five-year period 2012-13 to 2016-17. One of the most important preconditions to achieve this growth is doubling the investment in infrastructure during the next 5 years. From a rough figure of $500 billion in the 11th five-year plan, our aim is to raise the level of investment in the infrastructure to about $1 trillion. The ambitious National Highway Building Program, the government initiative envisages investment of about $17 billion in next 5 years, with a major share by way of public-private partnership. That is, build, operate, transfer toll on design, build, finance, operate and transfer concept. We propose to take the balance program on build, operate, transfer, annuity mode and engineering, procurement, construction mode. The program envisages 6 laning of 6,500 kilometers, 4 laning of 24,700 kilometers and upgrading of 20,000 kilometers of national highways, besides development of 1,000 kilometers of expressways. Under this program, a length of about 16,000 kilometers has already been completed and about 15,000 kilometers is under construction. The government intends to take up mega projects of about 400-500 kilometers, estimated to the cost of about $1 billion each, and would welcome international investors, contractors and concessionaires to participate in this program. India has evolved a very open and transparent bidding procedure. We have formulated standard documents like request of qualification, request of proposal and model concession agreement, which clearly covers the obligation and responsibility of the concessionaires and the government. We have also put in place a well-defined dispute resolution mechanism in the highway sector. Extending is being mandatory from e-tendering is being mandatory from 1st January 2012. The constraint here is the funding. There is a limited availability of public resources for investment in physical infrastructure. It is necessary to explore new avenues of financing and adopt innovative approaches for financing our infrastructure needs. For financing of PPP projects, the government has relied on levy of user fee and mobilization of funds by the private sector. However, there is urgent need for alternate sources of funding to bridge the financing gap in the individual projects. The viability gap funding scheme was devised to address this issue. The Ministry of Finance has already announced certain changes in the regulatory framework to facilitate setting up infrastructure debt fund. I hope this would help garnering resources from all quarters, especially overseas funds. NHA is also going for a large public issue shortly. Indian infrastructure today represents an investment opportunity which the global financial community cannot afford to miss. The positive sentiments are reflected in premium bid offers for more than 20 road projects of NHI this year, roughly 20,000 crore. As more and more infrastructure projects are being planned, there is a pressure to mechanize to meet this time schedule. I believe that mechanization is imperative to achieve speedy implementation and consistency in quality. The construction equipment industry is set to play a vital role in this national growth. I am pleased that the CIA is organizing XCON to encourage this industry. With these words, I wish the exhibition will pave way for greater dialogue and investment in the infrastructure sector. Thank you.
XCon is indeed, as you see, one of the largest and one of the most well put up exhibitions that we see in this part of the world. And for CII, XCon is really a very high priority exhibition and conference which has grown over the years. It shows our commitment to the sector, which is, we believe, very important in today's development and the context in which where India is. And therefore, from CII, both at the national and, as you see, at the CII Southern region where it is housed now, XCon is of a great priority along with the saying. Thank you very much, each and every one of you, for being here and for participating here in this extremely important exhibition.
With this, this session comes to a close. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience. And I'm very happy to announce that the Honorable Minister has agreed to inaugurate the exhibition, and we will be proceeding there immediately. Thank you very much.